Hi, my name is Maria Burton. I'm a senior at Rowan University. I've been studying communication studies for the past 4 years. It's not always what I wanted to do. I originally wanted to be a teacher and like a high school teacher, and then do like journalism on the side, just like freelance writing. But my original college didn't offer journalism as a double major. They offered communications. And then I realized I didn't like education and I just liked communications, and then transferred home to Rowan. And I still didn't really understand what communications was, but with all of these courses in communications, I've been blessed to understand exactly what they are and understand myself and the people around me and just people in society as a whole general. I think communication courses are one of the ones that everybody needs to go through, everybody needs to learn throughout their whole education process. If, at least one or two, so then you can realize the value of like talking to people and understanding how we communicate in society. It plays a big factor. With that being said, I also have a minor in strategic communications and sports communications, and my most favorite class was organizational communications with Pam Marshall. I took this 2 falls ago, I believe, and we had to write a paper about an issue in sports communications, like in the organization field. And I wrote mine on youth sports versus Generation Z. So I was comparing how youth sports they're like lacking numbers, and we aren't having a lot of people enroll in youth sports in like townships and everything else like that, which is seriously bad for children's mental health, for even their physical health and everything else like that. Too much screen time is not good for children, and I think we've especially been realizing that this year. And I'm most proud of this case study because this is something I realized this is what I want to do. It took me a few years in to realize I want to help people. I want to help educate people. I want to help make sure that my towns that I'm living in, other people's towns, have funding for these programs that are so important to just developing as a child, as an intellectual, as a person, because having sports in your life helps you work in groups, works in teams, which, I thought by the time I got to the collegiate level, I wouldn't have to work in groups anymore, it'd all be over. Well, I was sadly disappointed because I work in a group every single semester in almost every single class, whether it's just a breakout time in the middle of class to work on a little assignment or something, or anything else like that. But having sports in my life has helped me be, less anxious, less worried about like what people are going to say. I actually know how to work in a group and everything else like that. So I think it's important for everybody to have like equal opportunity in society and in your own township, which I plan to work on and hopefully go get my master's degree and help with essentially like urban development and communications. But I'm really glad that this case study has opened my eyes to really how bad and how influential the sports can be on your mental health and on your physical health and everything else like that, and how technology isn't bad or is bad for you. But thank you for tuning in.